Hi everybody, it's Will NY4, and I'm here today to help to introduce TA Auto Purchase Crates, a new mod authored by Runelore 63. Now, for those of you who have followed any of the things that I've done over the past year on YouTube, you'll know that I have been obsessed with Outpost production, construction, and then finally, over the last few months, building mods that enable you to sell the materials. Now I've kind of moved on. I've done more work recently with transfer spaceships across universes until Runelore 63 approached me. Runelore 63 is a gifted programmer in the UK who knows papyrus scripting and game design. And he has just done an amazing job in creating this mod, which does the following. One, it buys all of your finished products and the raw materials, the inorganics that go into making them. Two, he pays you in credits, not astras, credits. And the rate that you get is advantages because he's negotiated a deal with the trade authority to give a volume discount. So you get real credits. Some deposited directly in your inventory, others you will have to go and pick up from the purchase crates. And then you actually get XP in addition to credits. So the disparity in and inequity with people who sit, and that would include me, who sit at the workbench and spam away to increase your levels, is now eliminated. So you get rewarded for all the great work you've done in using extractors and cargo links and fabricators and so on. So you get XP that, again, is awarded to you automatically. An important consideration is that he makes his own containers so that it doesn't interfere with any of the forms or items that are in the vanilla game. So there'll be no conflicts with anything else that has been done before you. Third, it's extremely easy to set up. You just have to put the containers in and create links, and the magic happens. So let's go into the game, and I'll show you what I've set up, and you can see how fantastic this is. Okay, well, we're here on Sirius 2, and I've set up an outpost using an industrial camp large from Wicked Gaming, and then all the other containers besides our special ones are from DarkStar. And I chose this particular location because it has a solid with industrial, it has chlorine as a gas, and it has chlorosilines as a liquid. They are all connected, of course, with power to containers on the floor, and you can go over here and you can see here's our chlorine, our lithium, and our chlorosilines. Over here in the transfer container, I have finished products, drilling rig monopropellant, and isocentered magnets. So let's go up and then we'll see how APC works. These other containers are located in the storage menu, and if you go down, you see APC gas, liquid, solid, and warehouse. Now the gas, liquid, and solid containers do a lot of processing and actually will award you credits and XP, but you don't see it happening in the container. It's only in the warehouse that you actually can see it. You'll get the credits and XP awarded automatically to your account. But, to see the magic, you want to go in there and look at the warehouse containers. So I put up an APC container here, and I'm going to connect my liquids to the liquids, the solid to the solid, and the gas to the gas. And you can see already I'm getting 319 XP and I'm selling items. So just so that you can see, here are the containers in the resources rather, in the APC. Come on, Andrea, what are you doing here? Ouch. Sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, we wanted to go over and look at the liquid. And you see, it's here. Boy, I got a relationship problem with my companion. Now, let us connect. And you can see more coming in and more XP, 319 XP. So now we'll connect it, the APC resource containers. Here's the final one, gas. And now we'll change the transfer container over here to the warehouse sales for those containers, for those materials. So let's go down and actually look and see what's happening. So let's start over here. And you can see the chlorosilines have been transferred over to the liquid. Lithium is here, and here are the credits that I have been gaining. Over here are the credits from the chlorine sales, and so far not happening with the warehouse. There's more XP and credits coming in. Now the reason for that is that Runelore set this to work on a 3-minute timetable. So every 3 minutes the processing takes place, otherwise it will overwhelm your Starfield engine. So it just happens on a periodic basis. And you'll get the visual notice that it's happening, just like we began to see. So I'm going to go over, and I haven't gotten the notice yet. On this one, we should get something from the finished materials, but you know, we have to be patient. It's processing isocentered magnets. And when it's linked to a transfer container, by the way, it'll just go through and it will sell everything that's in here. Staying away from Andrea, she's getting a little too up close and personal. So let's just wait for a second. I'm just going to sit here quietly and have my, I can't have a gin and tonic, it's a little cold for that, but they're okay. 1162, 446 XP. And there it's selling another 3248 with 319 XP. So we'll see where this is coming from. Well, there's 11,692, so it's sold isocentered magnets. Still 427 more. Still waiting on the... Okay, well, there's someone 752 credits and 1639 XP. It's fun to just run around and see where they're coming from. All right, well, that was chlorine that was sold. Now, this will just, there's another 1392 and more XP, and look at that. I got a level increase just sitting here. I mean, this is so cool because, of course, we all know that sitting at the workbench, as I mentioned before, is a way to spam credits. But here, this is being done as a reward for all your work in building your outpost. Now, I should say, just for selfless promotion, if I go back in and go down to my will resource buyer, for example, that will work in parallel, in conjunction with this. If you really want Astras, or if you want to do a very quick and just sell everything, I recommend that my mod will do that. But you don't get XP, and you have to do it actively. Whereas here, I'm just getting credits and XP sitting here. Now, the way that this will work is that it will sell everything down and leave a residual of 20 of those items in the container. You can take them out and use them. If you are actually selling as part of a production factory, you would put this logically at the end of the system. If you want to sell interim products, you would need to hook up another container to the APC sales container to skim off a certain amount of materials, whatever you needed. Or more logically, you would split up your production earlier in your system and take what you need for actual production and fix the balance, link the balance up into your APC container. But here we are, another 16,000 credits. So that's the way that this system works, guys. And I'll tell you, I have never seen anything that works as cool as this does in the Outpost world. So kind of like the plans for the future, with Runelore's cooperation, we're going to move this to creations, and then we're going to add in everything else that you can sell that is inorganics and ammo and aids and chems. This is a little more complicated, and it's going to take a little while to do it, but stay tuned and I'll tell you about it. But subscribe to the videos, of course, download the mod, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.